Colton Vasek, linebacker out of Texas, committed to Oklahoma and has been for quite some time. But last weekend, he was in Texas, and there's been rumors. He was in Texas for an unofficial visit, but there's been rumors that he could be flipping to Texas. Do these rumors have any traction?
Yeah, certainly. Colton Vasek, who is a on 300 edge out of Austin Westlake. His dad played for the University of Texas in the 90s. Texas was one of the 3 or 4 schools still in contention when Colton made his decision before his senior season at Westlake. Back then, the feeling was that he kind of wanted to go out of state. Oregon was in the mix for a good amount of time, and ultimately he chose Oklahoma. Brent Venables, Miguel Chavis, Todd Bates. It's a defensive line driven coaching staff over in Norman. Very faith driven. A lot of those Clemson tidbits that make it feel comfortable for the Vaseks. So when he made that decision, it seemed like he was definitely leaning, like, he saw his future out of state. But I can tell you for sure that Texas had never stopped recruiting him. Oklahoma is obviously trying hard to hold on, and he recently visited Texas, which opens the door that a decision is not exactly finalized at this stage.
Yeah, no, he's definitely looking around. In an interview with On3 that he did yesterday, Vasek was asked about the potential of flipping and reopening his recruitment, and he said, quote, "I'm focused on winning Friday night." Doesn't sound great for his commitment to Oklahoma when that was his response. It sounds like a head coach in a press conference asking if he's going to entertain another job. And he says, "I'm focused on this team and this week." And we all know what that means. So that being said, what's a timetable for Vasek to flip if he's going to?
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Vasek he's a leader on this team. They're looking, I think, to four-peat as Texas state champion. So I honestly take him at his word that he is worried about Friday night. I know that he's also worried about a playoff run and eventually getting back to Jerry's World for a 4th straight state championship. At the same time, he's visited Austin. He spent time with Coach Kowalski, Coach Sarkisian, Coach Davis. Oklahoma is going to continue to recruit him. Texas is going to continue to recruit him. I think he's going to end up back on campus because it's easy to get to even if you're competing for state championships and playing tough games on Friday nights. That opens Saturday morning to make a short trip to Austin. I think that Texas is in a good spot. I don't think any decisions are made just yet, but last year Texas was able to flip Ethan Burke from the same high school late. He had committed to Michigan around this time in the season. I think for now Vasek is focused on his season, but when that ends, he's going to have a tough decision to make, and I expect Texas to be sitting there waiting.
Do you think Oklahoma is in this position due to their on-field results this season, or do you think it's more Vasek is just interested in playing closer to home?
No, I think it does have something to do with on-the-field play. I think that, when you come from a program like Austin Westlake, they are very used to winning and playing in big games that are meaningful, and Oklahoma certainly has that. But you can see that their D-line recruiting has tailed off. They've missed on their last 2 targets, like Jordan Renaud and DJ Hicks. The class, was supposed to feature guys like Colton Vasek and PJ Adewale, but certainly that class has not reached what they had expected it to be. And then you look at Texas, which has 5-star plus Arch Manning and a lot of key figures in the state of Texas. It's close to home. He is a legacy, and the coaching staff hasn't taken their foot off the gas. And as Texas has some success late down the stretch, it's hard to ignore. So I think, on the field certainly plays a role because, he's going to want to keep winning, and he's going to go in a program where he thinks he can be put in a position to win on Saturdays and ultimately go to the NFL.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for me. And remember to check out all the videos on the On3 YouTube page.